Well, the 740 is back, not for good reason. The B230FT that is in it is getting pulled out, and it is going in Scotia. And this is most likely getting sold. I just took a $300 deposit on it. The guy wants to come pick it up sometime next week. He's got to figure out transportation. The original plan was to pull this engine and put it in that car with the AW71 behind it, and then take the engine and trans that's out of there, well, just the engine, take the B23 out of there, put it in there with the M45 that's already in there, and just LH22 or LH21, whatever the hell I have in there, swap that with the B23 and make that a running driving car. But since someone's wanting to come buy this and I've already got a deposit on it, I'm just going to start off by taking this engine out, which this engine's already ready to pull out. I'm going to pull it with engine and trans. Everything's already disconnected. I've sold the seats out of it. Had aux blood seats. Traded some guy these seats plus some cash. I still have the back seats. My buddy wants those, so that was part of the deal of me buying this back, is he wants the back seats. But I don't think I'm going to M46 swap this car just yet. Just because after driving the 740 with a manual, I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest with you. It's kind of lackluster, and it's got long throws and crunchy gears, which could be partial to having a 35-year-old engine and transmission, but, you know, I'm just not a fan of it. So for now, I'm going to hold off on the manual swap on this car, even though I've already done the pedals. I'm going to put the AW71 in here and see how I like it. But this one still runs great. This one still runs great. I finally got the seats in. I don't know if I've showed that. Got both seats in. Terrible glare. Here we go. So I'm gonna keep it automatic for now and see how I like it, just because I've never experienced an automatic turbo 240. And if I like it, I'll keep the AW71 and I'll just do the accumulator mod on it, just to make the shifts a little more crispy. If I don't like it, I can finish the manual swap, because I've already got the pedals in here and I've already got the drive shaft and everything still sitting over there. It wouldn't take me but an hour and a half to put the manual in, so that's no big deal. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this engine and trans now that's coming out of here, because if that car is getting sold, then I have no reason to put the engine and trans in there. And this one I'm trying to get sold or parted out, whatever. I'm only wanting $1,200 for the roller. But if no one wants to buy this, then I'll pull the drivetrain out of this and put it in here and keep the M46 in there and just make this a B23 with an M46 LH 2.2 non-turbo, and this can just be a bullshit daily driver car, which was one of the plans I was going to do, but I'm not sure. I don't really like 740s. So I'm also picking up, I'm sure y'all have seen it on the channel before, but Caden's, I believe it's a 92. It was the first Volvo he ever bought, a 92 240 sedan with LH 2.4. He got T-boned in the driver's side door and it crushed the driver's door in. And he sold it to one of his buddies he worked with. And he's been driving it around, and I asked him how much he wanted. He said $1,000 for it. And I already found me a door that's the same color, and the guy wanted $50 for the door. So I'm either gonna buy that car, throw the door on it and drive it, or just turn around and flip it, so I can start making some big purchases on this engine. We're gonna do bigger turbo, that's a 13C. Do something a little bigger. I don't know if the 740 intercooler is going to fit in the 240, so I might as well upgrade the intercooler, upgrade injectors. I'm 90% sure I'm going with Mega Squirt on that car. Whenever I put this engine in there, I'm not gonna use this shit, which was going to be my plan, but after seeing how the engine harness is integrated with the body harness, not really feeling it. So just say fuck it, Mega Squirt ECU, and then a bunch of other stuff, injectors, whatever else I might need to make this engine fast, which I'm not sure if it's a squirter block. I know the block says 92 and squirters were 93, so this could be a very early 92 squirter block, because the date is down there somewhere and it says 92. But if you notice these dimples, I don't know if you can see them. Probably not. But there's dimples on the side of a squirter block for where the oil squirters sit, and that's how you can tell it's a squirter block. So I guess I'll figure out for myself for sure when I pull this engine out, take off the oil pan, and look up in there and see if I see squirters. Because I resealed this engine 4,000 or 5,000 miles ago, and some things have gone wrong with it. Nothing mechanical, just oil leaks, like the valve cover gasket. And I was driving this car for a couple weeks when I bought it, and I noticed it was bellowing smoke out of here. It's leaking here, so it could be this oil filter housing where it extends the housing back there. So I know it's leaking out of there. What else? Compression's still good. Just need to fix a couple little things on it before I throw it in another car. Make it easier. We're gonna either do a RSI stage 2 cam or the IPD Turbo VX cam with adjustable cam gear. I still have to pull the intermediate shaft out of that engine and put it in here so I can have a block mounted distributor. But at the same time, I probably won't even do that, because if we're doing Mega Squirt, I won't need a distributor. Just do coil on plug with LS coils and not have to deal with any of this shit. So it's gonna be fun. I'll keep you guys updated on what we're doing. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm just gonna be gathering parts for it for the most part. But that's what I got for right now. If y'all wanna buy a 740 Shell, let me know. It's a straight car, clean title. It's got a sunroof, manual. It's got heated seats, all the good stuff. It's got cloth seats now, tan, no headliner. Other than that, it's a great car. So let me know. If not, it's getting junked. I'm only asking $1,200 for the roller. All right.